her around. Look at that view. Hope you can see that alright. Lots of gum trees. That white one there, that's a ghost gum. There's all different types of eucalyptus trees, as you can imagine. They've all got different names. That one called a ghost gum is because they're white, like a ghost. You also get scribble gums, which are like those ghost gums, but they get a bit of a scribbly bark through them. Look at that driveway. So we're going to go down to I'm going to take it very noobishly. Last time I went there, this is the only time I've been there, it was rather dirty. Lots of pea gravel on it. Oops. Look at the hills. Probably can't make out there's a plane, but we're not too far from the airport here. Both the domestic and international, they pretty much share the same property. They're pretty close, just kind of down the road from each other. I remember this road. So I'm going to totally take this at a noobish pace, because there is a very low margin of error, and I don't want to make an error. So you can have pea gravel strewn across. This is all one way now, but you might have a bicyclist or something. Hey, look at the view. I mean, they're not much to look at, I guess, comparatively to some places in the world, because they're not mountains, but I like them the same. Well, not really, I don't like them the same, because, you know, I've never actually really seen mountains, so I can't really comment. Oh, gonna have to shark visor it. Great thing about this shark helmet is it has like a sun visors. It has a sun visor built in. So it's like having a tinted visor kind of thing, and it's like having sunglasses kind of thing, but it's not. Look, hills, city. I'm actually being good. I'm actually somewhat taking this at nearly 40k an hour, which is the recommended speed. I'm at nowhere near the right skill set to take this at any kind of real speed. See, there's lots of gravel. Got to be very careful around here, but I guess to an extent, the slower you go, the more dangerous you are. But you don't want to go into gravel at full pelt, because that would be fucking stupid. See, that's my little treat for you today. This is oh, actually I won't say what this place is called, because then, like, you know, might get heaps of people coming here and, you know, they'll ruin it and stuff. But I gave you a hint. There was a hint earlier in the video, which I might even edit out, so you never know. $15k an hour. There's a few of these really nice corners. See, look at that corner, but there's fucking gravel strewn all over it, and it's just not worth trying to be a hero. And this is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm doing it during the day and not at night. I hope you can see some of that view. Hope you can. I don't want to get it wrong around here and go plummeting down the hill with me and my bike. It will not be fun for myself, it will not be fun for my bike, it won't be fun for my bank balance, it won't be fun for my family either. So there's a lot to say about being safe. It's good, safe, fun. And I do realise sometimes that safe and fun can't really be used together, but you gotta try. Keep the two happy. Be safe. Have fun. You know? Just gonna pull over in this little bit here. And I didn't indicate. Oh no god, I'm going to die. This valley. Look at the valley. You can kind of see the road. No, you probably won't be able to see the road. We can see the next step of the road just beneath, just over there, and then kind of down here. I could be pointing to nothing. You'd never know. I can be so childish sometimes. That'll probably be edited out too. Maybe I'll just leave in the I can be so childish at times. See, look at that. Don't look at the gravel, don't look at the gravel. Look at the gravel. There's a lot to be said about target fixation. Visor mode! That does nothing for the camera, but it does for me. It's like having my own sunglasses built into my helmet. Visor mode, ka-shing! You don't want to know what I just did on the back down here this way. Well, edit that one too. We're starting to come down the hill. We were like halfway down the hill. Oh well. Actually, fuck it. I'm going to keep going. See? Look at that. Look at that. Look at this little bird. A little bird is flying into the sun. You probably can't see anything from the sun. There's the city. Look at this bend. In case you're wondering, this is my GoPro remote, which is kind of, it's decided to turn itself off. It was a charged battery and then it goes, oh no, I'm low. I have no juice left. And it's just like a little Velcro strap that I obviously need to trim the size. It's got a huge big flappy bit. So I just need to trim that down to size. I don't know if you can see. Oh, I really hope you can see some of the hills. See, there's like a rocky outcrop there. See? You know, we came from somewhere up there. I don't know where I'm going to go from here on. So this would be an interesting adventure. So now I'm actually exploring. Last time I came down off that hill, I went the other way. Visor mode! That is a very interesting looking car. It's an old Falcon thing. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. And there's a car behind me, so... Visor's gone. Yeah, I'm doing 60 and this car behind me is like, hey man, what's up? Ride fast, so can't you tell it's a public holiday? Don't you know where you are? I'm like, no dude, I don't know where I am. That's why I'm going slow. Oh, that's where I came from. No, it's not where I came from. I don't know where I'm going. Riding into the sun? Probably not a great idea. Let's not ride into the sun. Congratulations! You've completed one loop. I'm going to get to drive down the hill with the sun in my eyes. Looking forward to that. Assuming you can see anything, and assuming you can still hear me, it might be an interesting motovlog. There is actually no point to this vlog. God, I love it. Like you tell me, I don't need petrol. That's one of my favourite signs. Welcome to Perth Hills. Glad to feel welcomed. This is a nice leisurely ride today. I don't think I could go the I don't think I could go the rest of the week without riding. But there's still a few days left in this week, so there's my shadow, there's me. That's my silhouette of what I look like riding the triple. This is coming up the hill. You can't really see much because I have to ride. Hope you see stuff. There, hills. Bum 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 bum. I've never explained why I've called my channel ST Rider, so I guess I should probably explain because it's might seem a tad wanky. So it means two things. One is, I guess, street triple rider. The abbreviation for street triple is generally ST3, street triple. But yeah, I thought I'd call it ST rider for, you know, street triple rider. It also means street rider, because at some point in time I'm going to own other bikes. So to be called street rider seemed a bit stupid, because, like I said, I'm going to own other bikes. So street rider probably made a bit more sense, you know. I can't really be street triple rider when I'm riding around on a Thruxton or a road trail or something. So that's kind of the name for the channel. Even though I don't actually refer to myself as ST Rider, this is what I wanted. This sculpture, gum nuts. Look at that. This is the town of Kalamunda. It's just a hills town. There's not really anything to see because everything's freaking closed now because it's, you know, it's nearly 7. So yeah, that's one reason why I called my channel ST Rider. And I mean, you know, I've watched a few different moto vloggers and people have different views and opinions on how to run your channel, what you should do and say and all this other stuff. One of them was from a guy called Downshift83, and it was just like, be timeless. Well, what the fuck does that mean, be timeless? So he goes, well, you know, if someone's watching your video and discovering it for the first time, you know, you might have made that video 6 months ago, 3 years ago, you know, last week or whatever, but his point was, if you don't actually give people any reference of time, then it's like I guess there's no time scale, if you will. He didn't say time scale, but, you know, you go, oh, that was like, you know, 4 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 6 months ago. So, you know, people that are finding the video, they might have just found it and it's still new and exciting to them. I don't know if I'm going to go quite that approach, but I'm still trying to keep my videos a little bit somewhat relevant. I mean, you know, I might talk about the odd thing, the odd current affairs thing or something along those lines, but world's slowest O-turn. Actually, it wasn't the O-turn that was slow, it was the exit of the O-turn. I was too busy thinking of, yeah, I might talk about the odd current affairs thing or something that's specifically on my mind, if you will. It's hard to say, you know, I don't know what direction the channel's going. I mean, I haven't really done anything to make the channel overly public because at this point in time, that's not really what the point of my channel is. It's more about just kind of me having somewhere to, I guess, live memories, show people videos, and yeah, I mean, I'm doing it for my own personal enjoyment, my own personal entertainment, not necessarily the entertainment of others. But if people want to watch it, then yeah, that's cool. But I think it's cool, you know, to have a place where I can record some videos and draw back at them at a different time. I can show someone, look, you know, I went to somewhere, and they're gonna go, oh yeah, I've been there. And then they might show someone, like, you know, like I might put up my some, like, you know, toy run video or something, and then someone might, you know, or not someone, I might show my family. Fucking hell, dude, fucking hell. So yeah, they might ornament thing, sculpture. They might, you know, like I might show it to my dad, he might show it to his overseas family or something like that, or my sister, you know, someone I know might show it to their friends. You know, and that's what they want to do, that's how they get enjoyment out of it, then, you know, go for it, you know. Like I said, I'm not trying to be a YouTube celebrity, fuck no. And I guess part of the reason I don't want my whole channel and stuff, you know, openly public is, I mean, I'm not afraid of trolls or anything like that, but he didn't nod. Maybe he didn't even see me. No, I don't know. I just don't feel the need to really push my channel and make it horribly over the toply public at the moment. I mean, it would be cool to have followers. Or not have followers, have some more followers. I've got a few followers already. So, you know, it's that'll be kind of cool. But I mainly do it for my enjoyment and for, you know, my friends, you know. It's good to have somewhere where I can record, you know, some of the shit I get up to, you know, work colleagues and stuff. They find some of the stuff interesting. You know, a few people like the toy run video and stuff, you know, that was interesting because it's not what I always do. I don't know if I'll be able to get much of the hills because it's very hard because I've got sun strike. I'm coming down the hill I've got a twisty road. It's very hard to kind of show you everything. I caught a quick glimpse of the city through this little patch of trees right over there, but you can't see them now, so it's one of those things where I guess I can have things on video, but it'll never compare to being there in real life. I mean, you know, I've never been able to get a camera to actually accurately see what I see. Unless we're talking about macro, then it's like, yeah, that's pretty freaking cool. You know, sometimes macro vision, you know, macro photography, you know, you get extra photography and stuff, you know, so you get extra detail that you wouldn't normally get. It's just, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, like I said, I don't think there was really much point to this vlog. I mean, I just kind of wanted to go out for a ride and have a little bit of time on the bike and I guess wearing the gloves a bit. I doubt a 40k ride is really going to help, you know, wearing the gloves, but you never know. I could have just been really naughty and just skipped those, but I might have to initiate visor mode again. Visor mode! Sometimes it sucks, you know, riding around at 50, 60, 70k an hour all the time. Like, you know, I do these, you know, I'm not gonna say I do these country runs, well, a couple. And, you know, the speeds I'm doing, you know, 80, 90, 100, 110. You get used to those speeds, and then having to do these kinds of speeds kind of sucks. But then on the flip side, you know, it's a residential area, or it's a light, I'll probably call it light, what do you call it? Light rural. Rural is the word I'm looking for, like a light rural area. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to guess it's a scooter rider because they look puny. Yep. I hate fucking... Oh, I'm not going to say I hate scooters. I don't hate scooters. I just think being limited to 50cc and about 60k an hour is fucking stupid. Especially on, like, the distances that you need to cover here in Perth. Just the distances, time and distances, you know, you need something bigger, you need something a bit more appropriate. I don't think a 50cc scooter that's limited to 60k an hour is really going to do it. But then if you just need to go down the shops and, you know, do a little bit of shopping or something, then yeah, it's going to be fine. It's not going to be a drama. But I don't know, they seem a bit pointless. The bigger ones, you know, 150, 250, whatever cc's, yeah, then, you know, go for it. But yeah, obviously here you need a actual motorcycle license for them, whereas with the little 50cc mopeds you don't need a motorcycle license, just a car license is fine. This is stupid because in able to keep yourself safe, really you need to have some kind of professional lessons. And driving a car and driving a scooter are two completely different things, but that's the government for you. So I'm just going to comment on this while I mention it. Is with these gloves, these are vented gloves, so they've got little scoops. I'm supposed to turn down there, but I'm going to keep going straight. See those white bits? They got scoops, air scoops. So they do tend to scoop a little bit of air, and where you've got, you know, air rushing out, ideally you've got to have air vacating or escaping. And there's this vent here at the back, the black one right here. there's actually, you can feel the air being kind of going through your gloves. So they're actually vented, which is kind of cool. So you can kind of feel the air. When you go fast, we go 60k an hour, you can't really feel it, it's kind of boring. Might have to, no, I'll go visorless, but you know, I don't know where I am. I actually do not know where I am, so this is interesting for me. What the fuck is that light saying green for? Maybe for walkers? Fucking walkers! The walkers can go. No walkers! You cannot go. The red light is red. Damn walkers. Everywhere there's a McDonald's. You know, so that's the thing over here is you might be in the middle of nowhere, or you think you're in the middle of nowhere. As soon as you see a McDonald's, you know you're somewhere important, or somewhere, not necessarily the middle of nowhere, because they don't just have McDonald's anywhere here. It's something stupid like to be a McDonald's licensee. You got to pay like $1 million or something for the license, and then that makes you a licensed or a license holder, sorry. And then you can open up a restaurant, and then it's like, you know, you have to apply to them where you want to have your license, your restaurant, and they like approve it or disapprove it, you know, because you can't have it too close to another branch, because, you know, competition and shit. And I think it's something stupid to you know, set up a McDonald's restaurant. I don't know what it is. I still don't really know where I am. I'm in Forestfield. That's the suburb I'm in. Is that accommodation? Wow. Okay. It's probably not a bad place to stay. It looks pretty nice there, but don't know what you're going to do there or here. So what road is this? Look, another I thought it was a one-off. I'm so disappointed now. See, look at that. This one's got bauxite in the middle of it.